Hey guys, welcome to 2020. First official stream of the new year. We did stream on on New Year's morning, but that was the tail end of our New Year's Eve stream. For those of you that came out for that, I really appreciate it. We had a great time. Started off with some Horizon Zero Dawn, which we're going to be playing tonight, as you can see behind me. And then we played for probably a half hour after midnight. We were doing some Jackbox 3. And had a great time with that. So what we're going to do tonight, the plan is, anyway, is to do a cauldron. Start off the night with a cauldron and then do some story missions. There are no side missions to do. I did all of them that I could find. While I was grinding some other stuff over the last couple of days, so watch these two get in a fight. Or not. Well, that was disappointing. I was also... Oh, there we go. I get one now. Maybe. Gotta get close enough. Could probably provoke them.
Didn't anybody ever tell you it's
misbehave? What's up? Happy, Happy Monday. Alright, oh, come on, get in a fight! Yeah, see, that's the basic difference between...
I can still get the upper hand.
The hunter's bow and the sharp shot bows. Here we go, let's do it! Just sit there, buddy. Attack him. There we go. Oh! Just wrecked him. And he got his ass knocked to the ground. Oh! Good hits. But what I was getting ready to say is I was doing some thinking over the last couple of days. Since I had plenty of free time since I wasn't streaming. We might actually do the Frozen Wilds DLC before we finish the story. The problem is I don't know when. I know we've got quite a bit of the story left. Alright, let's see. Let's go over here in the weeds. Some sticks. Let's see. 979. Alright, let's see. Let's filter the map. I wish there was a way... I'll toggle all icons. There we go. Where are my cauldrons? Should be 2 left. Yeah, there's one down here. Level 18. Guess I haven't gotten close enough to that one to figure out what it is. Those are the only ones. I don't think there's one in Frozen Wilds. I don't remember what machines you get to override once you finish that one. Since we know what the level of that one is, we'll go ahead and do that one first. Let's see. Campfires. At least see what's closest. Collectible settlements, ruins. Much for ruins on the map. Settlements. I think that's probably. Oh, we'll get Bandit Camp too. Alright, that should be enough. Mainly just want to get the damn... We've already done all the tall necks except for the one in the DLC. Hunting grounds, we don't really care about those right now. We did the ones necessary to get the Hunting Lodge side quest kicked off. Haven't done one since and probably won't do anymore. And then the machines just give you too many. Put too many icons on the map. Alright, so...
we got a host. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you for the host. Misbehave, thank you. First host of the new year. Thank you. Alright, let's go there. I'm trying to remember. Wow, a lot of people started at 6 o'clock. Three notifications. One of the cauldrons has a bunch of humans near it. Might actually be this one. Yeah, I think it is this one, actually. Yeah. Our standard, let's get everybody marked. Interesting. Is that, off in the distance? Yeah, I think that's actually where the entrance is. There.
Eclipse. What are they doing here?
Away from home, far from the fight, and for what? A heap of brack. Uh-oh!
Be quicker than that, homeboy. Uh-oh. What do you mean broken? The images, I assume, or is it something else?
Someone here?
Nobody but us Aloys.
What's that in the tall grass?
Bye-bye.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
I have to pack.
Don't know if he's the last one or not. Oh, just missed off the shoulder. I haven't even, I should probably check mine. I haven't looked at mine in a while either, so...
I'd have to ditch something.
You just clean all. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Cleaned a lot of that crap up. Everybody's got a key. Here. Oh, nice. One of these guys had a...
Hello.
I wonder if this will still... I think you gotta fight on your way back out, too, on this one. If I remember right. I wonder if I put it here. It'll still be there. Nice. Some mats. Oh wow, I guess I need to have some. Oh, I need to switch it back too. From when we did the Stormbird. Which both of those actually. Okay. Tori. Slingshot. Does a lot of damage. Might not be a bad thing to take. Inside. Let's see. Tripcaster. Try that.
Something's moving up there.
New chamber by the sun.
Nothing moving but arrows.
This was a cauldron once. But the wild got in. And now the enemy too.
Yeah, you can see by the containers. Pyramid-shaped ones. What we've typically been finding inside them. Okie dokie.
They're digging too deep, if you ask me. Should listen to orders. If you don't know what it is, then be
Forget
damn
about
sure to leave it
traveling
alone.
light.
Let's go. See. Oh. Upper back. Our supply box.
Full already.
And I don't remember which way you go. I think it's that way. To go deeper inside. Shells. Need those constantly because that's what the Terrorblast uses. A tall neck. Okay.
Must have been a cave-in. A big one. Yes. Oh, shit.
Used to give... Hey, look up! I wonder what else we'll find beneath the ground.
Have left? Looks like just 1, 2. Alright, some more deeper in. Marked. No, it's just remembering what materials you need for what you need to craft. Because, I mean, it shows you at the bottom of the screen what you need and how many you have. Just keep picking up the ridgewood sticks. Metal shards is the ones in the middle. And wire is the one on the right. So, and each one requires, as I rotate through, each one just requires a different piece of component. Like the one on the right there, that's the blaze. What is that one? I forget what that one's called. Remember if that's the echo? That's the echo there. But it won't take you long to get used to it. Probably the thing to get you that might take the longest to get used to, especially being new to PS4 and a controller and all that stuff, would be doing it on the fly. you know, while you're running in combat or what have you. Okay, so they're everywhere. Enemies are everywhere. And you also need some of those same types of components, although you may only need metal shards, but you also need to make sure that you're hunting too, because the hunting allows you to get the materials, which is essentially the bone and the skin and the meat off of the animals for crafting upgrades for your pouches for carrying ammunition. That's the skin and bones stuff. And the meats are used when crafting potions, health potions and stuff. So we gotta go that way, because that's where the marker is. I wonder if Ultra Hard removes all the markers. This gives you like a minimalist HUD. Yeah, see, there's a destroyed tall neck right there. Stay here. Be near the bushes. Only those three.
I think.
Oh, I love that move. Love it. She does that backflip. Assassin's Creed idiot whistle.
Got someone down over here. Doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good. Well, you should look back there. You think it doesn't look good here. All the bodies back there, too.
A corpse!
Yeah, 2 of them.
We might have trouble.
See, this guy's an idiot. Oh, he went a long way around. All right, there was something up here.
No space.
Buddy left. Care, everybody. All right. Still gonna take it slow. There's some purple over here. Bling. I haven't looked at the skill tree in so damn long. I've got all the skills and had them for some time. Let's see what, yeah, Silent Strike will probably be one of the first ones. That you get. Above, strike from below. First strike. Now concentration, you see me use that one a lot. Trying to get the shot lined up. Lure. There's a lot. You know, I never use that. Probably wouldn't be bad. Yeah, it is. If I remember right, it's a typical thing, right, where like the ones across the top are typically going to be 1 point, and as you go down the tree, they get more expensive. But I don't think any of them are more than 3 points. I think these ones with the pluses on them are expensive. Let's see, is there? I see forager, I think. Extra resources. Doubles the capacity of the healing. Craft additional ammo. Oh well, I guess the next time I'm gonna use three arrows. Said I don't use that much at all. Don't really need to. And yeah, I got ropes. Uh-oh. That sounds pretty serious. Override the car. Come.
Don't get too close to that thing. That's an order from the buried shadow himself.
Get the guy with the big gun. With the 3 arrows. It's too bad you can't.
Here! The girl!
Oh, how did you know that?
You cannot hide.
Is it? The best thing to get for the trip caster, the best mod once you get to the point where you can put mods on them, is the handling.
I
It
can't
allows
spare the
you to-
weight.
It allows you to put them down, put the ropes down faster. Which can be really helpful once a fight's already started. I mean, obviously, if you're hiding in the weeds, you know, you can take your time, put them where you want them, but once the fight starts, you really don't have that option. The handling helps. That. See, I don't remember what happens in this one once you activate. Let's see. Say override the core. I mean, we can always. But see, there's no monster here. Gonna call anything?
Set this here. Let's see what they're so afraid of.
Let's find out. There we go.
That's it. More machines I can override.
That's it. Oh, we gotta defend it. Okay.
Kill the savage.
Now, are they gonna?
You, Kate Martin.
No. What to do?
Don't get up yet! Look out! She's unleashed machines!
Machines must have been stored here. Or made.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing for this one. We've got machines and humans in here. Let me out, please. go pick up... Wow, he had a bunch of pouches on him. Go pick up my traps and stuff that didn't get triggered. Handling coil right there. Source supply box.
Try me now.
You'll want to get... Now, I mentioned this at the time just in case didn't hear it. I think it's at Day Tower, which is that spot. Damn it, no. Stop picking it up. The merchant there. I think it's the merchant at Day Tower that you can buy the golden fast travel pack. It's the one that has unlimited uses, because up until that point in the game you have to make them. They're one use only, each one.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
I think you can find them too. I don't. Got two of them. I'll get those back up. Those. It. Find and exit. Oh, great. Let me get some firepower here, just in case we need it.
Heavy. Hits hard, too.
Yes, it might be. Sure. Drop the barrier. See any yellow things over there to grab on? Now, where did I come in? I think it was over here. What? did it? Oh, this is where yeah, this is where I came in. Okay. I think I was alright. Wow. Yeah, see, normally those things are like the turned barriers off and some of the other ones. Oh, wait, here we go. Looks a lot different when it's lit by torches rather than that bluish glow that they normally have. Uh-oh.
What is that?
We have stalkers. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Those guys. I love the way those drip. It's really cool. Get some Terror Blast ready.
Now what?
yet. Let's go back over here. Oh, hello. At the end. I think it is now. Looks like where we came in originally. All right. Excuse me. He hiding from the stalker? I mean, I don't blame him. If we can blast off his cloaking device. Say he's not even trying to move. Because he look at stuck. Like we humans do at times. I don't know if that will attract.
Okay, they're heading back.
I guess it won't let you do it in combat. Since we're in combat, we can't whistle. Not that it shouldn't do much good anyway. Echo shell. Cards. Alright. Like there's another one over here. There he is right there in the front.
You're going to...
Being able to see me doesn't mean a whole bunch. Oh, are the machines fighting the bad guys too? Must still have his cloaking device tacked. Incoming! Blaze, what's going on? Thank you for the raid. How's it going? How's your Friday? How was your New Year, by the way?
Almost out of here.
Somebody's stuck. I should just let them fight. Just take a break. Let them fight it out. Does the microphone sound okay? I have a reason for asking. I finally got off my duff yesterday because I have a shock mount. I've had a shock mount for quite some time for this microphone. I believe you have a Blue Yeti Misbehave, so you'll know. This microphone is so big already. Problem with it is because it's so big, and part of the problem is I don't want any of my gear showing on the screen. That's part of the problem too, but part of it's my fault. it lowers because I don't want the shock, because I mount my mic is actually sideways. I don't know how you guys normally have yours, but mine comes in from the side, and I put my hands underneath it. I've got my hands on the controller. And the shock mount
All right.
forces me to
Let the shadow find them.
have the
What the?
that's not what I do. God, I wish I wasn't such a pack rat. So anyway, yeah, that was the reason for the question, was it sounded okay because it's a little farther away from my mouth than I've normally had it. And the mount arm that the microphone, or actually now that the shock mount is mounted to, sits about 3 inches lower than it used to. Now I have to be very careful of my hands. If I need to raise my hands up even a little bit, hit the mount. So much stuff to keep track of and be aware of and blah, 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 blah. Hey, Nikki, how's it going? Happy Friday to you. Hope your stream went well. I did see that you were on earlier. I did not have a chance to come in and say hi.
Well, so much for their salvage operation. They meddled with something they couldn't control. Like they did with me.
Oh no, it is Glinthawks. Boom!
Flank them! Stay out of sight! You want? She's still here?
Oh my god, look at all those guns. They kill it? They must have. Okay. Alright, so now we got a new set of overrides that we can do. I saw Behemoth in the list, but that was the only one that I happened to notice. Matter that much. Alright, what else? Where did all the big things fall? Okay. Yeah, me too. I mean, I got really lucky in that there weren't any fires, quote unquote, to put out at work the last 2 days. So it was really quiet. So that was pretty awesome. All right, let's see. What do we got here? We might as well go grab the flour while we're here. Oh crap, is it inside? Is there another exit? Alright, somewhere in the vicinity. Be able to find it with the focus. That's probably it right there. Bellowbacks. What's it over there? Look. Each of these, you notice, is broken down into 10. I don't remember what the reward is, but each set of these, there's level 1, level 2, and level 3. Each one of those sets of 10 that you collect, you can take them back to it's one of the merchants in Meridian, and you'll get some kind of reward for that. Let's see, we've got another machine here. Oh, Red Eye Watcher. He doesn't look a whole lot different. Got more orange. That's the Deathbringer. I don't remember what that is. See, that's got to be the Stormbird there. Behemoth. Oh, that's the God, what do they call them? It's the one. They're the ones that burrow under the ground and come up out of the ground. Don't be above them when they come up out of the ground, because that's an instant kill. Rock something. That's what those are. So yeah, the one, yeah, we just did Chi. I think that's how you pronounce that, Chi. And we just got that one. That's the Behemoth. Yeah, we can't override that, unfortunately. Snap Moths. 3 you can't. Okay, so we can unlock the Glint Hawks now. They don't stay on the ground long enough to... Stalkers. We can override now. Let's see. Bellowbacks. We can now do Bellowbacks. One of these guys is right here in front of us. Override those now. Fight. Do it, guys. Put on a show for me.
All right, boy, let's do this.
This is kind of boring. I like it when they're jumping up and down and slinging each other with their tails and stuff. God, this is like watching.
It's on to me.
Like watching two grandparents fight. Take forever. Down about the same amount. They may all die at the same time. I wonder if I can sneak behind. One of the other ones. Hey, there we go. 2-on-2. Tag team. In case I didn't mention it before, you can tell which ones I'm controlling because it overrode the blue. It's called veins or piping or whatever you want to call it around the neck. There goes a piece. That guy's almost down.
That wasn't a warning.
We win! And also some of the machine-specific components are used in crafting too, so keep that in mind as you're playing as well. Okay, let's see. We've only got one. Let's grab this campfire while we're here. Excuse me. We've got one cauldron left, and it's that one. Yes. Well, yes, absolutely, especially early on in the game. That's the only cauldron that's left. There is one bandit camp left. No, there's two, sorry. Another one. I think everything down here is done except for some of the collectibles. Alright, so story time! The sun shall fall. This is the one with Aaron and Ursa. Remember, we went and rescued her, and she died as soon as we did, pretty much. Get this campfire here. Bunnies. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Blizzard erupts. Oh, hey, let's grab... Alright, let's grab this first. Woohoo! Without a hitch! Love it when that happens. Yay, team! So it's around here somewhere, and it's usually going to be somewhere high up. Wouldn't surprise. I know that some of them have been a place that you got to climb up to. Might be up there at the top. Just in the vicinity here. It doesn't tell you exactly where it is.
This must be Sunstone Rock. It's being attacked by machines.
I don't like our chances. You want to tell Warden Geneva we back down? Let's take our chances.
Alright, do I need to come in and save the day, guys? Oh, did I get squishied? Sticky bombs. The win. Level 58. Okay, break that down. Anything in the green goes first. Although, man, those 14% hand garbage. Point. All right, so we should be able to grab those now.
I'm on target.
Stay on target.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Boom!
You pulled us out of a tough spot, Outlander. Welcome to Sunstone Rock. You should speak to Warden Geneva.
Fraggle
inside.
Rock? Oh boy, here we go again. Those. Damage. 3% damage.
Quietly.
Echo Shield. Those are the ones that the Terror Blast uses. The one that blows off the parts. Captains and Capers. Captors and Capers, these tales of adventures await within. The life of Masarad the Sunflash, whose scales of polished armor dazzled his foes, whose ribbons of firebird red arced like his enemy's lifeblood, so drawn to the clamor of battle that he chose an outlander's life far beyond the Sundom. In the north, he crushed the helmets of clashing Oseram warbands with the very scrap they battled over. In the south, he stood in sunset against the plains raiders, plucking their arrows from his body and firing them back. It was only the lure of the greatest battle of all for Holy Meridian that drew him back to his homeland, and in the liberation he died gloriously, so that it took many hours to reveal his still shining armor beneath the heap of kestrels piled above him. Of Sadeva, the Desert Rain, once a daughter of the Sun Court, who cast aside noble silks and paints to run with the mercenaries of the Long Burn, she of eyes and smoke and a flashing blade, her band only struck with the sudden storms, for the sight of blood never sat well with her, and the rain washed away its traces as quickly as it spilled. And so the sighting of rain clouds was feared from sunfall to bright market, lest she might appear with them for many seasons, until they were finally betrayed by one of their own to a blazoned patrol. For her noble birth, Sadeva was permitted an honorable death and buried up to the neck in the Valley of the Lash to await the sun's judgment. On the first day she endured in silence, yet on the second clouds gathered and broke with a great downpour, and in its passing she was gone. The metal conquests of Korgun, the Oseram blacksmith, who would hammer gauntlets to shape while wearing them, and bend barrel iron round his waist, he was seen to wrestle the cargo from the backs of shell walkers, claiming the lightning blast to be good for constitution, and overcame a sawtooth by blunting its jaws and shaking it so soundly that its core fell loose. Claimed to have gathered a charging trampler on his shoulders and slammed it upon the rocks, and sure enough, remarks left by its furnace blasted lividly across his well-haired back. As the derangement worsened, bringing ever more terrifying machines, so grew Korgan's desire for greater feats of strength. He was last sighted astride a rampaging Thunderjaw, grasping its neck tight as a hawk to prey. Some say he remains there still. And continued from previous volumes the exploits of Okara One Eye. By this point in the telling, Okara had lost his left eye for stealing the song cores of Estuki, and so traveled to the claim, seeking an Oseram forgesmith who would affix a Ravager's claws in its place. Of course, the only man crazed enough to undertake such a melding of metal and flesh would be the leader of the Three Chains Uprising. This is like comic book stuff. Go shell, that will come in handy for sure. I'm not gonna go in there. Not while we're here. May do that now. And now we were trying to get... Ah, here we go. Get up to the top. Get that vantage point. Gonna get another Apoca shitstorm. Oh, yeah, it's down there. See it off to the right.
Found a vantage. Need to piece the messages together.
Resource supply box. Alright, just gotta line it up. Monument Valley. Wonder if that's a real place in Colorado. I'll have to look at a map and see. Okay, now. Notebook. Points. Looking for here. Ah, here we go. Yes, Apoca Shitstorm Tour. Day 7. It was... Oh, wait a minute. Did I not play it?
Apoca Shitstorm Tour Day 7.
He does the first part.
I was 3 months out of rehab when we went camping out here. Wyatt went to sleep early. So it was just the two of us when we stayed up and watched the Perseids. After, as we talked about the stars and space tech, I suddenly knew what I wanted to do with my life.
Additional text reads, Hi, Ma. It was August. Summer school had wrapped, and I'd aced my courses, so I was headed back 10th grade with a good head of steam. As a reward for my studies and my sobriety, you and Wyatt gave me a Fullerton Labs, Astro Prodigy, and took me camping to watch the Perseids at their peak. I was amped. Guess that was a telescope of some kind. Wyatt spent all afternoon struggling with a self-constructing shelter he'd bought for the trip, till finally he gave up and built the damn thing manually. Well, the sleeping pods anyway, while we made a fire and cooked dinner. It must have taken a lot out of him because Wyatt was nodding off at dinner and went to bed soon after. As night fell, we sat. I almost said we shat. We sat and watched the meteors streak across the sky like fingernail scratches, marveling at their abundance, laughing, light. After an hour or so, you asked me to teach you the constellations, so I launched the Astro Prodigy and played Professor, spouting off each star group as the drone magnified them. Oh, okay, it was a drone. Later, I had it zoom in on the Odyssey, which was still being constructed in orbit. Back then, it was another year or two before they abandoned it. We could actually see the robots building it, zipping across the hull like little fireflies. So I jabbered about that, which got me started on yammering about the robots that Pharaoh and other corporations, even Metallurgic, had begun sending up to mine helium-3 from Luna and metals from the asteroid belt. The more I spoke about space tech, the more excited I became. But I was getting cold, too. Deserts at night are like that, so I sat back down next to you and we huddled under the camp blanket. For a little while, we were quiet. I wanted to say what I was thinking, but it felt ridiculous. Wyatt snored explosively from inside the shelter, and we giggled, and our laughter seemed to make an opening for me to just go ahead and say it. That I, your delinquent son who'd almost flunked out of high school, who nearly died of an OD at a Bash Core concert, wanted to be an aerospace engineer and make the sorts of machines we'd been talking about. Robots to gather resources in the solar system, maybe even ones that could travel to other stars and colonize new worlds. You looked at me and smiled. Then that is what you will do. Then you looked up at the night sky and said very plainly, as though it was a simple fact, you will write the story of our family across the stars. It's in reference to that in one of the other ones too. School started the next week. Or look back. One left. know where it is, and there's a bunch of damn glint hawks guarding it too. All right, story time. Go to Aaron, right? No, King of Odd. I don't know why they only put one campfire up at the top. I have a set. Check. I do not. Not close, actually. I don't like having something telling me there's something I haven't read yet when I know I read it.
Won't cost you a shard just to look. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
A woman now leads the hunter.
Sometimes the intermediate waypoints, and you can turn it off, by the way. Can be a little bit of a pain.
The people of the Sundom know they can count on the I woke up.
Yeah, she has free reign now.
Move along.
She can just go see the king whenever she wants.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy.
Oh, the Sun Kings, 12 out of 18. Oh, man. I'm not going to read that one right now. Yes.
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives,
yeah, thank you. That's
then
what I
lose
said the
that
other day.
hope seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. and she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
I'll sleep well tonight.
Time for cardio. Get it in for the day.
Also, stirring up tensions. I'm keeping my eyes open. Been doing this.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
I've already talked to him. I don't have anything for you yet, sir. The guy that wants the metal flowers.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
Modification box. It's only green though. Oh, 2 pogs and an ice lol. Get that marker off of there.
This is the place? You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you!
Uh-oh.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
It's a bomb, all right, big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Oh, the marker is right there.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
God, this sounds like Firefly
If we can
music.
get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
Push! Sorry, Blaze. We gotta push
Help
you
me
out the
push
window,
this out.
man.
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push. Ugh.
They didn't even try to get anybody that was below it. to safety.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over.
Little Elton
Dervahl
John.
said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Forensic pathologist. Aloy despite the Nora.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
Why did that warehouse explode?
Call the guards. There could be explosions elsewhere.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
What happened to that building?
You'll sell me
What's
their
happening?
services.
Why did that warehouse
No questions asked on my part.
Who's going to lead the...
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since
A
the
moment of your
liberation.
time, Outlander?
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts.
Downstairs.
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Big fight coming up.
Dervahl.
Oh, is there a way to get over there from there? Missed it.
Wish I could be there to see this.
Saw me. Here we go.
I'm gonna have to do an inventory cleanup after this.
Look at you, Avad. the wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the
Little
mesa's
smirk.
edge.
No!
Tells you all
It should
you
be a
need to know.
firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
This'll help.
We're just gonna leave the king laying there.
What's this?
What's this? Oh,
you must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Help me, brothers!
Why does Avad always have his ladies in the fire?
You're... She's still here?
Don't need that for him.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Yay, my favorites. Kill the Glint Hawks.
Be fascinating.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Oh, there's more than 3. Alrighty then.
Now's my chance.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous glint hawks! I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
Well, I don't, but they're not the worst thing in the world.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. majestic, murderous glinthawks. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
Got too much already.
Yeah, got too much of everything. Probably break some of it down, but at this point, probably not worth the time it would take.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
Perfect timing.
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
I'm a little teapot, bloody and cut.
Here is my handle, here is my butt.
Hurts. Better tend to it.
Sun King. Him for best. Dervahl. Busy. Word. Okay.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart.
Would he have killed him if the king hadn't walked up?
Putting what you should do in front of what you want to do, right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
She's 19. Aloy
You did
is
with
19.
Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
Well...
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot, talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even 2.
2? Huh. She likes me.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Wink, wink. Oh, yikes. I don't want to say that. Avad's a good guy, too.
It might be worth taking a moment to examine what you just said. You just lost Ursa, a woman who stood at your side and could easily be described as strong, shrewd, and capable. It's pretty clear how you felt about her. And now you're asking me to take her place. Is this a job offer or a proposition?
By the sun, you do indeed share much with Ursa. Including a withering eye for foolishness. Please, accept my apologies. Seems I'm getting ahead of myself. I need some time to resolve my feelings. I will be forever grateful to you, Aloy. And in time, I'd like to get to know you better. Shall we leave it at that, then?
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines, weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. A Shadow Karja splinter group, corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more.
Yeah, we didn't go talk to... I'd forgotten that you have to talk to Darval. Look at all the pieces on the ground. Hey, somebody came and cleaned some of it up anyway. Alright, let's see. I do need to take a break. Let's fast travel to the campfire, even though it's not that far away. Aloy the Heartbreaker, yeah.
If the machine rider ever visits the claim,
hell I'm going.
Creation arguing over who gets to talk to her first.
This way.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Let's see. Well, the first thing we should probably
Would you like
do.
to buy something today?
Studious.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the old ones like many in your tribe?
No. although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the old ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
Link in the chat.
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous. Yes, trade quickly. I have work to do.
Oh, I do. I have the first one. Nice. Inconceivable. Don't have any from set 2. I only have one from set 3. Yeah, see, here are the maps. These are the maps that I was talking about a few days ago. Buy these from the merchants. They show you the locations of the collectibles on the map. Ugh.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Yes.
Sir, yes, sir.
You look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
Only
All
the
right, so
finest
where
goods
is the
here. See for
normal?
yourself.
Here he is. Normal merchant. Outfits. I was taking a closer look at some of the outfits the other day. Some of these I really like. There's one, this one. Really like the look of that one. I really like the dark blue with the red accents. But she would be really cold. It's too bad you can't do any kind of transmogrification. I like that one too. Obviously, ice hunter. The Bannock ones came from the Frozen Wilds DLC. Oh, that one's not bad either. Sickness Eater. Saram. Okay, let's see. Anything I need to sell? Let's see if I can just get rid of all this crap. I did go through.
The Alpharon have gone too far this time. Won't find better.
6. Anything that you notice that it has the sources and the used for all the things in your inventory. If it only says selling for metal shards, it is completely safe to sell those. Anything else is potential for crafting, even though it may not specifically say crafting. Even all of these machine parts that I've got bazillions of now. Yeah, see, some of these I don't need that many of some of these, so I'd get rid of some of them. Chill water. Yeah, see, here's some of the fast travel packs I was talking about before. I don't need those since I've got the gold one. I'm gonna need some water. Marker. Just trying to empty up some slots here. Yeah, see, getting low on blaze again. Echo shell, like I said before, those are good for Tear Blast. Then you just simply go through. Generally, at this point in the game, I don't need any more than one stack. Probably don't need any, but I don't want to put myself in a bind. So yeah, I've got 2 stacks of watcher lenses, so I can sell 1 stack of those. Desert glass, I can sell 1 of those. Lens. Lens. Pretty much already have more money than I need. Alright, so we've got 16 free slots in the inventory and 5 slots left for mods. I want to get to... The reason that I wanted to do the Frozen Wilds DLC before we finish the story in the main game is because there's a mission that you can do in the DLC that allows you to mod your spear. And that's what these triangle-shaped mods are for. It's for the spear, and I only have 2. But I want to get to that point again because I don't see the option in here to mod my spear, and it's probably because I haven't done the DLC. Let's see, modify. And yeah, there's no, my spear is not in here, so I don't have access to that.
Don't pass up these goods.
Okay, let's see, back to the campfire. We already have... Oh, actually, we can probably just go up here. Closest campfire to where we need to go. Yeah, and if you have any questions at all about the gameplay or how to do something or the best way to do something, you know, just fire me a message on Discord. I'll be happy to answer those. Is that this weekend when you're starting? Sure. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Yes, we know Aloy knows how to jump. Grab a manual save, then we'll take a break. 15 minutes late. Okay. Yeah, let me see. I did not pick tunes today. Yeah, I do.
I have to pee! Take a whiz! Make a pit stop! Drain the main feed!
Let's see, that's 9. Looks like we'll do 3. 3 tunes today. Looks like about 12 minutes, so let me do all that stuff. I'll be back, and we'll do some more story. This time we get to fight another Deathbringer. I'll be back. Sit tight. It is not game over. Not yet. Okay. We're heading up there. Believe it or not. Alright, let's see. Let's get the background on the mission before we head up there. Okay, the Grave-Hoard main quest. Aloy delves the ruins of U.S. Robot Command to learn more about Project Zero Dawn. This is the follow-on mission from when we met Sylens at the top of the big tall building a few days ago. If she can discover the weapons Elizabeth Sopek used to defeat the ancient robot plague, maybe she can wield them herself. What are you doing out here all by yourself? Oh, man. Hi. Lonely? Rocks. Rocks. There is also, if I remember correctly...
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks. On my own, all right.
A power cell for the armor that she's wearing is in here. Man down, it's a robot, dude. By the way, since it didn't put the preview, at least not that I can see it in slobs. The link that I posted is for a making of video. It's a little over an hour long for this game, and it's pretty good. It's worth your time. Yeah, see, this was been bumping into the. See, this is the. This humongous thing here. That's the shock mount. Shock mount for the microphone. And it's. You can see how far it sticks up. Said I try to keep all of my stuff so that you guys can't see it. Even though I may kind of relax that a little bit because it's not. Even if it's showing, it's not going to be blocking anything that you guys see. It'll just be visible because it's going to be right in front of me. So I may have to relax that a little bit because the bottom part of the microphone mount that mounts it to the table is only about that high off the table or off the desk, and I have to fit my arms under there.
I have to mend these wounds.
Actually, let's see. Let's look at the inventory of some of these boxes that she's got. Got one power cell. Let's see. Yeah, you this is where, I mean, you obviously can come into the crafting menu and craft if you're not in a fight. Obviously you can do it on the fly if you need to, but you can still do it here. Two. And let's see, inventory. This is also where all those extra, jeez, so crap. Treasure boxes. All of those I can't. I wish there was a way to just break these down from here, because I can't unless I need those. Find these off of dead bodies. Metal shards, metal shards. Oh, hey, there we go. That's for a that's for the spear. Triangular shaped one. Oh, hey, a box within boxes. Okay.
The Grave-Hoard. In the shadow of a metal devil. Great.
Will be a lot of lore in here too, as I recall.
They're inside too. Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, it didn't seem to turn out.
Stay in cover! Stay in cover!
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
Yeah, you can already see there's a bunch of it in here too. Inventory, treasure boxes, modifications. Let's get rid of anything with a spear. I'm gonna grab. Disassemble? Ebony?
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds. Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
A battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Say it again, Lieutenant.
I got through. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. A live one. And he's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Shit really started to hit the fan. Oh, nice move.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Record time, we're close. Anthem will be on point. Hoorah!
Vortex eruption severe.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. Now keep going and find something interesting.
He's such an ass. Operation Enduring Victory. There was a reference to that earlier, too. Here we go. Arc ride. Go down. Should she?
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded. And enjoy your gaming.
Your gaming. There's a spot over here. That's where she came in. All over the place now.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. For Zero Dawn to turn this around. Whatever the hell that is. Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, then everything will be the way it used to be.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
Yeah, some of these spots I don't remember if able to go down them. Like that one at the beginning after we dropped off the pipe or whatever that was. Data point, this is a regular text log. Let's see, quests. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking and no more mercenary sec work. Stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ, just me and a plasma cutter. Dead Space crossover. 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up on a turbine. In the smell of cooking ozone, they covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for any Combine wars you'd fought in, guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Harris about pride and duty. Smart guy, he was right. Been proud to be a U.S. soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again, and look what I landed in.
Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room.
War chief. Corporal Sarai again. Last night, we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar, summer and the sky was bare. The heat was killer. They say U.S. human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. We're last cycle's tech, out like the old net. A million more on basic, in a century regression. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or, if you know how to handle a power suit, find a place that still uses manual labor, maybe in the OEZ or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Ah, yeah, we have to go down here. Mike. There's the park ride.
Red light. Guess that means no power.
Oh, I see a puzzle.
The holographic interface. It must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. Oh, that's informative.
Let's see, 12, 6, 9, and 3. Just don't know which direction.
Three power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Shit. North in summer, he said. East and spring. Well, if it's going winter, spring, summer, and fall. Let's see, so that would be 12. Assuming that they're in the same order that they're written here. It may not be. Be 12. 12, 3. 12, 3, 9, and 6. Ah. Same as the other one.
That's 2. 1 more. These wires must run to the power source.
Twelve, 12, 6, 6.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it. Tools being used. And voices. More clips.
Aha, there it is.
Must be another way in.
I was thinking it, okay, the one I was thinking that one is in another mission later. Story mission later.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers, just weapons.
Really, you guys gonna bunch up at the door for me?
Move along now.
Why don't you put her in charge?
Thought that was Tippy there for a second. That's usually what he does when he comes in. Or something similar to that. He does one of the alien ones. Oh, wow, dude.
Let's get her.
They not climb up here? That why they stop there? Oh no, that other guy did it. That was his own trap. Somebody. That's a machine. Scrapper or something that's got that scanner, that pulse. tricked me, you bastards. Made me think that there was something back there. I believe in you.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Ah, one was short.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down horrors. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
USRC deployment records. Okay. Bunch of operations here. Operation Kickback in Reno. Civilian Guard and Armor Battalion skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm, PN-12. Engagement began at 0600 and then concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40%. recorded in December 2065. Operation Thick Skull, Shenandoah Valley, SA Tech, Virginia. 12th MRB, supported by civilian guard, fought a rear guard section against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. Engagement began at 0800 at approximately 1400. 12th MRB reported the position was overrun, received authorization to detonate SA Tech facility, inflicting significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron, Cleveland. Defensive line. Body blow. Mike Tyson punch out, I think. Akron, Ohio, 9th and 10th MRBs, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titan, resupplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with the elimination of the Titan. Note that this is 9th MRB's third Titan kill with minimal losses. Kind of seem to be badasses there. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit deployment along Pensacola-Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from New York engagement zone to enforce Wichita Theater. Ready. 9th MRB, the badasses, refitting at USRC facilities. Ready. 10th MRB transferred from Kalmar. Data corrupted. War deployment records. No, it's the same one. Different side of the room.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Not the way you think. Oh, crap.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
Hello, beastie.
Sun and shadow.
and this one can move.
I don't know if I can do anything from up here or not. I don't remember. Of course, on my luck, it'll probably shoot the damn platform out from under me.
Still sniffing me out.
Yep. That's what I thought. Yeah, well, especially like, unlike the, you know, like she said, this one can move. All right, let's see. Yeah, so the tear blast don't work. Cutscene again.
Another Kopish, and this one can move.
Okay.
Gang up and...
Get off my ass.
of those all at once?
Yeah, exactly. 100 of those all at once. The worst part of that is it's the damn humans. The fight one-on-one against the Deathbringer, not that bad. Those other little shits that are running around the room trying to hit you, distracting you, but keeping you from attacking them. The Deathbringer. Eh, 208 shards.
No room.
Oh, bullshit. We will make room. Odds, yeah, or capacity. Nope, not getting rid of the one for the spear. Use any melee. Always like damage and elemental and handling. Two. See if I have enough to make a big one. Let's see, crafting traps and potions, health potions. I do. Yeah, see, here you go. This is what I was talking about before. The small health potions, 2 pieces of rich meat and 3 pieces of fatty meat. This just depends on which animal you kill, which type of meat you get. Same here. The health boost, yeah, I say that's you can essentially over boost your health, even though it's temporary. So. Yeah, and you notice me trying to hit the weak spots too. That helps a lot, but you know, as is typical with about 90% of the machines, you know, fire does them in. Of course, throwing all those bombs on it helped too. Keeping it on fire helped too, because you notice that when it stops and exposes that stuff, it's overheated at that point, and it's trying to cool itself off, and that's when you're trying to make your attack. Everything's full.
Can't carry more.
Or oh.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat. What? You're going to thank her after what she just said? Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her. No, it's just... I mean, my God. Maybe take this discussion offline. There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood. Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this? We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder. Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top secret super weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory. War plan? This is a war crime. It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace itself all.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again. Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Exactly. Get right here. Hang on! Here's your carnival ride right here. Six Flags. It's like a BioShock Infinite.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
We've got about 20 minutes. We're probably not going to do that next story mission. As you guys know, I don't like having to stop the stream in the middle of a story mission. Let's see what we've got. I know that we got the one side mission earlier today. Yeah, that one, Sunstone Rock. Side quest. A behemoth attack has smashed a wall at the prison of Sunstone Rock, letting 3 dangerous fugitives escape. Must be stopped. Could do that. I know that there was a couple of bandit camps that haven't been done yet. Those. Let's see. Toggle everything. Get camped. That one we haven't been close enough to trigger. That one we have. Alright, let's see. have any of those left? Alright, so we're going to head up there. See how long that takes us. We might be able to do two. Be able to do both of them. So probably could if I just ran in there and Rambo'd them, but you guys know me. I don't I typically don't do things that way. Speaking of the rope caster, never thought about trying that with the Deathbringer. Something tells me that would not end well. Wow, that thing is way up there.
The smell of rain. The air is heavy with it. That guy from way over here. There's the alarm. Must be farther away. Doesn't show up on the... How can we get this guy? Damn it. She went that away.
I don't think I've ever heard her say that before.
I can't spare the weight.
Well. There's always one.
Over here!
Want to play? Here's your invitation.
If we don't rally, we're scrapped. Get it together, you sawed off!
No, it wouldn't let me pick up the big gun. I wanted to go to town on people with that thing. Oh well, fell through the cracks of the earth, I guess. Fast travel pack. Oh! Yes. Yes, we must loot. Although, once again, I think I'm running out of room.
Make like a watcher and find him.
Okay, I don't think I heard that one either.
Here!
They must be the bandits' prisoners.
Oh well, not clean. Hey, she almost looks like Petra.
It was Dervahl. He tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Inconceivable. Sculpture shards, we can sell that for sure. Rating. At watchers, plenty of watchers killed always. Try to keep one stack. Right. Let's don't sell the one for the spear. I'll have to go through those offline probably and do a little bit more of a... Go through them with a little bit more of a fine-tooth comb.
She didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and her Sun King.
The Sun King's grown too soft. Too much Osram influence at the palace. What's he thinking letting Dervahl live?
It was Dervahl. He tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Pick up it. Now? Well, a whole bunch of stuff.
Dervahl in transport to Mainspring. Bright day. I'm feeling ambitious.
That must be the guy sniped from below.
Walk in light, Nora. You saved our Sun King.
I did. And he tried to hit on me afterwards. Make all that room with the merchant and then go looting again, and you're gonna fill it all back up. Let's see. Yep, that's all clear now. 20. The other one was 18, I think. 18 or 15 or something like that. Alright, so let's see what we got for missions for tomorrow. Burst the Darkness. Infiltrate Secret Eclipse Base. Actually, that reminds me, I was talking about the spear. The spear that she has right now is actually Silent's spear. There's a mission coming up where I think it's at the end of it. Yeah, this spear right here. This is his spear. He gives it to her. Do one more pass and clean up. Let's see. Oh my god. Some more of that. Some more of that. That's shards only. That's for sure only. That. It's too bad you don't have any kind of chest or anything anywhere that you could put stuff in. It would be a good use for it. Those. 2 of our slots. Go ahead and call it a here. Was that a pizza? Some kind of almost looks like pink Brussels sprouts. All right, so yeah, we'll continue. We'll probably do the other bandit camp and the other cauldron first tomorrow, so we can get all that stuff cleaned up and done. And then we'll do more story like we did tonight. We did what? Two story missions tonight. Hopefully we can do 2 tomorrow.
By the sun.
Well,
a woman now leads the Hunter's Lodge.
A woman now leads the Hunter's Lodge. Would you guys let it go, man? Let it go. All right. So that is it for the day, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Another 4 hours. Like I said, we'll do that that last bandit camp, that last cauldron. So should be able to override any of the normal machines at that point. You can't override the Deathbringer. Can't override anything that's corrupted either. Thank you, Misbehave. As always, you are awesome. Thank you very much for all that you do. Let's see. Let's see. Let me check and see who is on right now. I know Lagging Out was doing a community night with Jackbox. Yes, thank you very much for putting those in there. I have a YouTube channel. One of the things that I do as soon as I'm finished, I kick off the upload for the local recording that I do of the streams. Put timestamps on all the missions and stuff like that. In case you missed something, you're welcome to check that out. Discord as well. You're welcome to join us there. Let's see who's on so we can raid. Rage Mage, and Trombones is doing Witcher. We haven't done a raid on Lagging Out in a while, so let's do that. Like I said, they're doing Jackbox, is what we were doing. We were doing on New Year's Eve, and we also did it for our 500 follower celebration. So let's do that. Looks like Mike Sims is running the show. So yes, take the output of the raid command that you see Misbehave put in chat, copy that out, and put that into chat once we get over there to let them know where you came from. I would really, really appreciate that. If you are a sub, then take the output of the sub raid, which has Toby saying hi, and paste that in there. So yeah, that is going to be it for me for the night. Let me get the raid started. And here we go. Here is Lagging Out with Mike Sims running the show. I will see you guys tomorrow at 6. Enjoy the rest of your night and your tomorrow. Hopefully it's dry for you, because it's not for me. It's been raining for 2 days.